So, Ninja had porn playing on his channel. Interesting. Jordan's listening.
Yeah, we got Jordan's attention.
A lot of people are really upset with Twitch lately, though, which is like rightfully so, I guess, in a lot of these situations. But recently, Ninja's very upset because there was they were introducing a feature, I guess, where they would play recommended channels on offline channels. So it'd be like, hey, you were looking for this streamer, they're offline. What about these guys? And in those guys for Ninja, apparently they listed a porn account, and somebody screenshotted it and like sent it to them. And Ninja was pretty upset about that. I don't. You guys heard about this, right? I sent you the link, so I hope you did.
Yeah. You know about this, right?
At first, I thought it was like photoshopped and stuff, but apparently Twitch like actually came out and apologized for it. They're like, "Hey, we were testing this. Seems pretty bad." Like, I don't know, Goatus. What do you make of this? Like,
I mean, the thing that I think about it is like I get why Twitch is trying to capture traffic off of Ninja's channel. Like, they lost a lot of views. They need to, like, people that are going to go to his channel still that are either, like, totally clueless to what's going on or ignorant. They're like, oh, maybe he's back, and, like, jump on there just to see it. They want to try and, capture those views. Like, I get it. So they had, what it was like, hey, these are some other Fortnite streamers you might like. And it had a bunch of other Fortnite streamers on there. Unfortunately, one of them was one of the bots that we've all seen, I'm sure, browsing, just chatting when you're drunk at 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday. And you could find somebody streaming porn somewhere on Twitch at all times.
on Discord.
Yeah, on Discord. That's what we use the video feature for on this Discord.
That's the new market, huh?
Yeah, we just watch porn exclusively here. So it was up there. What I think the most outrageous part about this is that shit was happening with Goatus has experience with this. Shy, I did accidentally stream porn on my account on my Twitch once, but that was not my fault. It was hentai.
Wait,
So
what?
it was like gaming related.
You need to explain this now because she's very.
Hey, well, I'll make my point. We'll circle back around to that.
Okay. I'll remember. I won't forget. An elephant never forgets. Okay.
Oh, God. So, like, that shit was happening with like Artifact. Remember, like, Artifact was like this wasteland on Twitch where people were streaming porn all the time because like nobody cares about Artifact as a game category. But the fact that this happened on the Fortnite category when it had like 5,000 viewers before Twitch ever noticed, like, what is going on with the moderation staff at Twitch? You already know how salty I am with the Twitch moderation staff as it is. So I guess porn, throwing cats, doesn't matter. You're pretty much good to go. Yeah, all the time. Fine.
People are looking for an explanation right here, Goatus.
I have a wallpaper engine, and it was around Christmas time, and there was a wallpaper that I was like, oh, cool, I'm going to stream. I'm going to have like this like fun Christmassy background. And it was called Doggo Christmas, and it was like little Shiba Inus with like Christmas hats, and I was like, this is going to be super cute as fuck. So I played it, and it's like literally like 10 seconds of like jingle bells with Shiba Inus dancing, and then it just went into this full-blown hentai, extremely graphic hentai. And I was laughing so hard, so I couldn't really stop it because I just had to I mean, you gotta see how it plays out.
Sure.
It takes a while to figure out, am I really seeing, or is it an optical illusion? As it turns out, it wasn't. So, yeah.
Just need time to appreciate what's going on your screen.
Somebody put a lot of work into that troll, and
I
didn't want to devalue their X to doubt.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of putting a lot of work into the troll, though, how about these accounts? Somebody needs to start these accounts up on Twitch and actually like put in the effort to streaming something like that. And I'm like, that's so weird to me. Like, just to make an account deliberately so it gets banned. Like,
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, what's the algorithm for how they were trying to determine what, like, streams to show on his channel? Because, like, you think that they would want to show, like other big Fortnite streamers and not just... Because, like, if you're going to Ninja's channel, like, you're not looking for, like, small content streamers, you know what I mean?
There was nothing small about that content. Did you see it?
Ooh, girl!
That guy was...
Can you link me?
I got you.
just slide it in my DMs real quick. Like I don't know. Like that just seems like I guess maybe I just think Twitch is understaffed when it comes to how much content they have on like their site versus like they can't moderate that much. So I kind of get it, but at the same time, like that was your biggest. You should be paying like as close attention to Ninja's channel as you possibly can. Like that was your guy. You lost him. You better keep an eye on it. Like there's no way you should fuck that up.
Do you think it affects Ninja's brand, Hannah, when that stuff happens? Like Ninja was upset about it. Do you think he has a?
Oh,
do you think he's upset for the right reason?
I think yes. So I agree because he's very like kid friendly, right? Like he's very because Fortnite. I mean, kids, like right. That's all. Those are the only people that play Fortnite.
Excuse me, I've played Fortnite before.
Very popular with the 12-year-olds these days. No, but I totally understand him being upset because these kids are going to his channel, and they're being like, there's no like mature audiences only warning because normally that's what you get if you go to a channel that should be PG, like isn't PG-13, and all of a sudden they go to his channel and there's just that. Like I don't know. It's just I would be upset personally if there was something very, very off-brand showing on my channel.
Yeah. No. I was waiting for like Goatus to like get back on that, but you're
you jump in.
Yeah,
left him speechless, guys.
Honestly.
What a cohesive point. I have nothing else to add.
Nothing to add.
No, I would be upset too, like honestly. Like just the whole situation and stuff. And he said that he's openly said that he's trying to get that account taken down anyway. But I just think it's like so weird that they don't like have a system in place to identify this, because I think YouTube does. Like I don't know if you tried to upload a porno to YouTube, do you think it would get uploaded? I've never tried. Oh, it does. Okay.
I've found it.
Okay, hang on.
We have an expert.
It can be found. I don't think it stays up for very long. I think it's very quick to go down, but I'm pretty sure, because how would you prevent that? Like what kind of scenes can you capture and like put an algorithm to that? I just don't know if it's possible.
I guess that's true. I was thinking like maybe they would have like something to identify it, but then if it was a bot, then you would run into issues with people getting banned for porn when like they're actually like not streaming porn.
Yeah.
That would be like even worse. Like I don't know, if streamers like posted, "Hey guys, I was banned for porn. I was just wearing like a crop top or something like that." Like that would be pretty bad. But
Jakey says, chat roulette can identify dicks years ago. Why can't Twitch?
Wait, could it actually? How? What's the algorithm for that?
Apparently your chat is familiar with the dick censorship on chat roulette, so...
This piece of the body is too fleshy and weird looking. Let's ban it. I don't like it.
No, Jakey made a good point too, though. The parent company is the largest company in the world for Twitch, so it's like you'd think eventually like they would have something in there, but I guess not. I went over to his Mixer channel earlier too, though, and I thought it was like pretty cool. How it just like starts. This is completely off topic. I don't know why I'm bringing this up. It starts playing like his recent VOD though when you go to somebody's Mixer channel, as opposed to just being like, hey, they're offline. So I think that, I don't know, like they're trying to do a recommended streamer and stuff. Why didn't they just play somebody's VODs so you don't need to recommend?
They were experimenting with that on Twitch for a while, where it was gonna like autoplay VODs, but it's like not doing.
My carrot appreciation channel would have been taken down in no time. Okay.
I actually like that idea a lot.
A carrot appreciation channel? Oh.
No. Yes, but no.
Yes.
Like auto-playing your VOD. Well, it's kind of weird because it's like if you're hosting somebody, obviously you're not going to be auto-playing a VOD very often if you know enough people that you host regularly.
Yeah, so there was for a while, you would get a pop-up and you would get it auto-playing the most recent VOD, but it's not doing that now.
Maybe they're like scrapping it. I was just thinking like, so people are always complaining about like discoverability on Twitch, you know? And I spend a lot of time on YouTube, I guess. So it's like, I was wondering, why don't they just do like the exact same thing that YouTube does? Where like, because if they're steering it towards the recommended channels and stuff, then they could just be like, hey, look at all these streamers. Hayonnaise is now hosting you. Oh, hello.
I forgot.
You so you're good. No, you're not retarded.
I wasn't even going to call you out for that.
I forgot.
That was the stream that I went to see if it was working or not. I was like, fine, she can do what she wants.
I'm the worst. Just let me be the worst.
What's up, Sniper Nick?
Sorry, continue. Nick's here.
Do you think people would be
That's
like
not
really upset if they started doing that though? If they just like have like the same layout as YouTube and they're like, "Hey, look at all these streamers." Because I feel like on Twitch you're competing for their attention like right at that moment,
Mm.
where like YouTube can be like, "Well, I want their attention after they're finished with this video or something." I don't really know. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if you have a take on that, but was my thought. That
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm sorry. I missed
so like
it.
you're good. So like on the Twitch, they have like there's no real way to find new streamers. Like kind of they
Right.
have like recommended channels, but since you're competing for somebody's attention like at the time, it's like looked down on to like really advertise other streamers on your stream, you know? But like what if they have like the similar layout to YouTube where it was like, "Hey, this is the content that you're watching, but there's this also content that you might like on the right side," you know? So I guess it's like kind of the same thing that they're trying on Ninja, but like it's just when he's offline, you know? So I'm not
Yeah.
sure. If that's a
If I
terrible
was
idea.
Ninja, I would 100% try to take that channel down. There's no way I would want my channel to
feel like-
continue to be on there on Twitch.
Yeah, I feel like the what you're talking about too with how YouTube recommends like, hey, you watched and like watch one WoW video and then it's like, hey, you must want to watch Asmongold all the time because here's 836
Yeah.
Asmongold videos, who I can't stand.
Goatus loves
So
that.
thanks YouTube algorithms. But I think the concept of YouTube, like you could digest that content on your own time and it's
Mm.
always available. So if you're a YouTuber and it's like, hey, you just watch this guy, check out this guy, you could switch back and forth between them as much as you want. You could like save them for later. You could kind of do whatever. Where with Twitch, when they're live, and that's your only chance to really consume the content in a relative manner. I mean, I know that there are some people that go back and watch like VODs and stuff, but probably it's a very small portion of Twitch. So like if you go to Twitch and you send them to another streamer, you could potentially lose that view to that streamer all the time. Where with YouTube, like the content's up there, I can go back and watch it whenever I want. So
Have you ever like watched a VOD and like wanted to comment on it? Like I don't
Yes. Yes.
you like see
All the
something
time.
happen. I'm like, "Hannah, that play was so cool," and you're like can't respond.
It's all right. That never happens, so you'll never have to worry about commenting that on any of my VODs.
Oh no. I watched
That
that.
is-
Never mind.
That's
What
so
was it?
that's so true though, in like terms of there's no reward for people watching your VODs either on Twitch, whereas like on YouTube it gets like a number of views and people can go back and like it. What if there was like a liking VODs option on Twitch, or
Yeah,
like
like go up
liking
here, right?
clips? Yeah.
That would be cool. Like if they started, I think they might push clips to the front page right now, but I'm gonna look right now. I'm gonna figure this
there
out.
are clips on front page, but I don't know what I think it's mostly like who you follow and what gets interaction.
Mm.
Like this clip was watched like X number of times, so
I was hoping you would go look, and the first clip would be Asmongold. I'm gonna be honest.
no. My first clip
Oh, no.
is let's see.
Oh no,
It's all live. I don't have clips. My first clip is Christo 3.
mine's Clefairies.
Hey, there you go.
Do you know Clefairies, Hannah?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that's how I found you was through Clefairies.
that's what I thought too, but I wasn't like
Everybody
sure.
knows Clefairies.
Yeah,
Dude,
she's
she's
pretty
so
popular.
cute.
Dude,
I love
everybody
her.
knows Kelsey.
She's adorable.
I wasn't sure if like you were from a whole different world though. I feel like that's gonna come up to me as like sometime where I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I thought I knew you from this person, but I guess I just didn't."
I see the Segway building here, by the way.
Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, I don't know.
It's a good.